I grew up in Licking Valley on the east side of Newark, and I often found myself exploring the woods and the fields around me. When I was 12, I remember finding this shiny object. It was a small glass horse. I took it home and showed my mother, and she said, "I think that's Heisey. Your grandfather and great-grandfather worked there." So my mother brought me to the museum, and I became very interested in what this Heisey company was. The history, the art, the science.
The fact that my grandfather may have made some of these pieces and how my family was involved in it.
Well, it's really funny, like growing up we had Heisey and we used Heisey, especially at the holidays. I mean, Mama Sue set a fantastic Thanksgiving table. I didn't know until later like how far the reach that Heisey had was. It wasn't until I really got involved with HCA and became a part of the board and we toured the factory. I mean, that was humbling.
A.H. Heisey, our founder, was a veteran of the glass industry. He'd had great success with his own designs and his own glass patents, but he was ready to make his own product and take the market by storm, with the goal that he would make the finest tabletop ware produced in the country. Newark, Ohio had a great silica sand, they had natural gas in abundance, and they also had a labor force. Just to follow someone who had a dream and embodied that dream and embodied that passion, it's something that all of Newark can be very proud of.
All these different colors and designs came out of Newark, and they made their way all across the country and across the world, even into the hands of some of the greatest celebrities of our time.
When I had the opportunity to go to the Works Museum, I found it very appealing that we are looking at this next generation of children, that we can open their eyes and their minds, not only to the earth, but also science, and why our history is important to their future.
Part of our mission for the museum is to educate and preserve Heisey glass.
People can still come to the museum shop and purchase reproduction items made from the original molds, as well as authentic Heisey glassware, just as you could have at the Heisey factory.
I worry a little bit that we're not teaching our children to really appreciate the culture and the grace that comes from all of the things that are handmade. I hope that people continue to set their tables with all of the beautiful glassware and china and appreciate it and use it and love it.
I've had the pleasure and the privilege of working with some of our younger members, particularly Michael, to move the museum into the future. It will be in a different way than past generations, but there will be a continuity there that I think has us poised for a very bright future.
I'm so proud of our museum. I wish that we could get everyone in just through the doors to see one time.
Art is the fundamental basis of all industrial design. And we have to encourage this next generation of kids to be immersed in art so that they can really figure out what they want to do with their lives and be part of this community.
It's neat to see kids diving into a barrel of marbles. It was all made from what would have been discarded Heisey glassware, but we let it live on into the future generation.
We owe it to our children to teach them more and to put things like this in their hands and not lock them up. I hope that there are children coming to the museum on a daily basis. That would be like my ultimate, having just all of those little faces coming in and learning about what happened here in Newark.
Anytime we can expose anyone of any age to fine art, we expand the appreciation of our entire world. And if I can expose youth to art and to the enjoyment of art, then I think I've gone a long way to enrich someone's life.
We would love for you to come experience the National Heisey Glass Museum and join us on our journey.
you.